So we start with the numericals. The numericals related to part A of pressure and fluids. Okay, what does the first problem say? Here it says a hammer exerts a force of 1.5 Newton on each of the two nails A and B. So there are two nails, nail A and nail B. What is the force acting on both of them? The force or the thrust is 1.5 Newton on the first nail, as well as the force acting on the other nail is also 1.5 Newton. Okay, further I read the area of cross section of the tip of the nail. Area is given as of the tip of the nail A is 2 millimeter square, while that of nail B, the cross section area is 6 millimeter square. Now, since it has to be in SI units, we need to convert this millimeter square into meter square. So how do we convert? We convert it as, you should know the relationship, that is 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter, and 1 centimeter itself is equals to 10 millimeter. इसका मतलब together it will make 1 meter is equals to 1000 millimeters. Getting it? So it is to be divided by 1000, but square है इसके लिए 2 times. So it will be divided by 1000 into 1000. Then only it will become in meter square. Okay, so let me put it as 2 into 10 raised to how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in the denominator. So when it comes up, it becomes minus 6. 10 raised to minus 6 meter square. This is your cross section area. Similarly, here also I convert 6 upon 1000 into 1 more 1000, which makes 6 into 10 raised to minus 6 meter square. So this is your cross section area. Now I find the pressure at both the points. So pressure at point A is of the pressure exerted by nail A will be force upon the area. Here the force is 1.5 Newton and area is 2 into 10 raised to minus 6. Here, see to it what I am doing. Here I am keeping 1.5 upon 2 as it is, multiply by 10 raised to 6 I am taking up, it becomes 10 raised to minus 6 will become plus 6. It will become plus 6. Here when I go for cancellation, 2 zeros are, 2 sevens are, and 2 fives are into 10 raised to 6. But in physics I told you already that decimal should be after one place. So it becomes 1.5 into 10 raised to, when you are shifting towards the right hand side, the number reduces by 1, minus 1. So it becomes 5. So the pressure exerted on the nail A is this much Pascal. Okay, this is your first part, that is your nail A. And similarly for this, pressure exerted by the nail B will be the force upon area. The force acting is similar, 1.5 Newton, and area has become 6 into 10 raised to minus 6, which I keep it as it is, upon 6 multiply by, I am taking it up, so it becomes positive 6. Here if I divide, 0.6 2s are 12, 3 6 5s are, okay, 0.25 into 10 raised to 6. Again I shift the decimal to one place, becomes 2.5 into, this will become 1 less, so therefore 5, 10 raised to 5 Pascal. So this is the pressure exerted by the second nail B. Okay, so what I did was simple one. Two nails were provided, nail A and nail B were provided. They had given force acting on each nail is 1.5 Newton, 1.5 Newton. The area of the nail का जो ये जो टिप है ना, टिप उसका क्रॉस सेक्शन एरिया was 2 millimeter square. But since we are solving in SI unit, we need to convert this millimeter square into meter square. That's why I have divided by 1000 into 1000. 1000 into 1000 दो बार क्यों लिया? क्योंकि millimeter का square है. Square means 2 times. इसके लिए divided by 1000 and 1000 2 times, which becomes 6 zeros. 6 zeros मतलब minus 6 ऊपर आएगा तभी. So 2 into 10 raised to 6. Similarly over here it becomes 6 into 10 raised to minus 6. And then the calculation part. The formula, as I said, pressure is force upon area. 1.5 upon 2 into 10 raised to minus 6. Minus 6, 10 raised to minus 6 when taken up becomes 10 raised to plus 6. And dividing 1.5 with 2 gives me 0.75 into 10 raised to 6. But in physics, normally we write the significant figures or we write the decimal always after one place. So therefore I am shifting 1 on the right hand side. When you shift 1 decimal on the right side, the 10 raised to power will get reduced by 1 because one place is shifted. So 6 minus 1 becomes 5. Therefore the answer 7.5 into 10 raised to 5 Pascal. So this is the pressure exerted by the nail A, and this is your pressure exerted by the nail B. Similar calculation. Okay. The second one is about block of iron of mass. Block of iron, let me make it a block of iron. ये है एक block of iron of 4 block of iron of mass of the block is 7.5 kg, of dimensions 12 centimeter length, 8 centimeter breadth and 10 centimeter in height. समझ में आ रहा है? ओके. नाउ दिस इज केप्ट ऑन अ टेबल. लेकिन कौन सा फेस के ऊपर? ऑन दिस फेस. मतलब दिस इज केप्ट ऑन अ टेबल. मतलब द एरिया दैट इज फॉर द ब्लॉक they have given the length is 12 centimeter, breadth is 8 centimeter and height is 10 centimeter. Here this height is of no use. Okay, it is kept on a tabletop on its base using this length and breadth. Calculate the thrust. We want the thrust, that is the force is required, and also find the pressure exerted. Okay, they have asked you to use 1 kilogram force is equal to 10 Newton. Okay, is equals to 10 Newton. So they have actually provided you the value of G. Okay. So now first we calculate the force. Okay, what is the formula for force? Force is equals to m into G, mass into gravity. Therefore the force exerted is equal to mass is how much? It is 7.5 kg into gravity they have given 10 Newton. So it comes out to be, multiply करेंगे point shift हो जाएगा, it becomes 75 Newton. Force is given in Newton. Okay. Now we require area for pressure. Just listen, pressure के लिए we require force upon area. तो force तो मिल गया, now area is required. तो area we will find from this length and breadth because it is kept on the base. This as a base, length और breadth को base लेके it is kept on the surface. Therefore the area of base is length into breadth. Your length is 12 centimeter and your breadth is 8 centimeter. तो first convert both of them in meters. तो 12 upon 100 ये मीटर में हो जाएगा, into same 8 upon 100 ये भी मीटर में हो जाएगा. Okay. If you want you can keep it as it is or multiply कर लेते हैं. 9 8 to 16 and 9 upon 1 2 3 and 4 meter square. This is your area of base. और चाहो तो you can make it easier 4 places. 0.1 2 3 and 4 meter square. This is your area. But what we require is the pressure exerted. What is the pressure exerted on the table? So the pressure exerted on the table is thrust upon area. The thrust given found is 75 Newton. Just now we got this, and area is 0.0096 meter square. Now how to calculate this? We are shifting 4 decimals on this side, so 4 zeros will increase. 7 5 1 2 3 and 4 upon only 96. Now go for the division part separately, जिसके अंदर 7 5 0 0 0 0 रहेगा और इधर 96 से डिवाइड करेंगे. You are going to get some answer which is given as 17182.5. Since it is pressure, it is given in pascals. Therefore the pressure exerted by the block on the wood or on the table is 7182.5 pascals. Getting it? So this was your second numerical, just the conversion about the centimeter into meters and which surface is applicable. They can twist the question. they can say that the block was placed on the face B and H, मतलब उसको उल्टा करके रखा गया था, मतलब नीचे बेस मतलब 8 और 10 को नीचे रखा हुआ था, तो उसका एरिया 80 हो जाएगा, मतलब अकॉर्डिंगली द नंबर्स विल चेंज. गेटिंग इट? सिंस दे हैव स्पेसिफाइड इट इज केप्ट ऑन अ बेस with length 12 and breadth 8, that's why we have used this 12 and 8. Got it? Okay. Okay, the third question, it says a vessel contains water up to a height of 1.5 meters. Here there is a vessel, it may be a cylindrical vessel, suppose cylindrical vessel, तो उसका it contains water up to a height of 1.5 meters, taking the density of water, यानी कि rho of water, density of water is already known, 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube, and acceleration due to gravity यानी कि g का value is given 9.8 meters per second square, sorry na, and the area of the base of the vessel यानी कि ये वाला area is how much? 100 centimeter square. It is 100 centimeter square. ये centimeter square नहीं चलने वाला है, तो we need to convert it, but later on we'll convert. Okay, let us see now. What we require is first the pressure P, pressure is how much, and also the thrust यानी कि force exerted on the bottom, on the base. Okay, first the solution part. Pressure का formula when related to a cylinder or the height or the depth level, we call it as H into rho into G. Getting it? So here the pressure is equals to height is 1.5 meters, rho is 10 raised to 3 यानी कि 10 raised to 3 into G is 9.8. Please pay attention. Here I am not looking at the decimal part. Here it is, suppose if I multiply 98 and 15, 5 8s are 40, 45, 49 and 98, gives me 0, 16, 17 and 14. It becomes 1470, point after one place, point after one place, so totally point after two places, into 10 raised to 3 का मतलब होता है 1 2 3. Getting it? Therefore pressure is equals to ये 14.7 है, but in physics I told you it should be after one decimal, यानी if I shift it, अच्छा इसको भी जाने दो, if you multiply by 1000 it should move on this side. That is how many? 3 places, यानी 1 place, 2 place and 1 more 0. Therefore 1470 with 1 more 0. Getting it? So this is the pressure exerted. This many pascals of pressure is exerted on the bottom, on the base of the cylinder. Getting it? Okay. Simple calculation करके दिया है. Then we want is the force. We know that this is your first part. The second part is about the calculation, that is pressure is equals to thrust or the force upon area, but we want force, so force will be multiplied pressure into area. So your pressure given is given नहीं अभी मिला था 14700 into area. अच्छा एरिया को इधर ही कन्वर्ट कर देता हूँ. It was 100 centimeter square, but we want in meter square. So what I do is 100 को I am dividing by 100 and another 100. So this becomes in meter square. If this is done, so you can just go through it, multiplication part. So ये ultimately बना क्या? This 100 and 100 cancels. It becomes 1 upon 100. 1 upon 100. Let it be as it is. 1 upon 100 meter square. Keep it as it is. So area is 1 upon 100 meter square. बराबर. So this 0 and 0 cancels, 0 and 0 cancels, left is only 147. Force is given in Newton. Therefore the force acting on the bottom or the base of the cylinder is 147 newtons. Getting it? Simplified version. Only thing was the conversion of this centimeter square into meter square, where I have made it 1 upon 100. I did not get in decimal because it was going to get cancelled 0 इसके लिए I kept as it is. Okay, and first part में pressure के लिए formula I used h into rho into g. Why? Because it was related to depth of the water, therefore used h, rho and g, and since density and everything was mentioned, I have calculated this manner. Okay, this was your third one. Next is your fourth one, again an easier one, but conversion factors, just pay attention. The area of the base of the cylindrical vessel, again it is a cylindrical vessel जिसके अंदर the area of the base is given 300 centimeter square, वापस से centimeter square, so let me put it as area of the base is given 300 centimeter square. Better I convert this beforehand, so 300 upon एक बार 100 and one more 100, so that it becomes in meter square. If you want, you can go for cancellation 0 0 0 0. What is left is 3 upon 100 meter square. Keep it as it is, बाद में देखेंगे जो कुछ भी करना है. Okay, then they have said water density is given, so density of water, rho of water is given to be 1000 kilograms per meter cube, is poured into it up to a depth of, depth is the height is 6 centimeter. Convert this 6 centimeter into meters, so 6 upon 100, so it will become in meters. Keep it as it is. चलो इसको भी as it is रखते हैं. Now what we require is the pressure and we require the thrust, force यानी कि thrust. Okay, the first part I go for is the pressure. Pressure, as it is related to the depth of the water, that is up to 6 centimeter, I use the formula h into rho into g. So here just for easy calculation I am using the fractional units, fractional parts, that is h is 6 upon 100, rho density of water is 1000 as it is, and gravity they have given, एक minute, yes, gravity they have given. So where do I put? Yes, gravity is already given to be 10 meters per second square, so I put it as 10. So now what cancels is 1 and 2, 1 already and 1 more, so it comes out to be 1 2 3, that is 600. Pressure is 600 pascals. Okay, simple calculation. Why? Because we have not converted into decimal, we are keeping in fraction so that it becomes easier for cancellation part. So this is your pressure. The second part that we want is the thrust. We know the formula that pressure is equals to thrust or the force upon area, but what we require is thrust. तो हम लोग thrust को define करेंगे, that thrust is pressure into area. So the pressure given to you is this much. Just now we got 600, and area just now we converted and made it as 3 upon 100. Getting it? So what happens is 0 0 cancels, we are left with only 6 into 3, which is 6 into 3 is 18. Force is given in Newton, and therefore the thrust which is acting on the base of the cylindrical vessel is 18 newtons. Getting it? Simple calculation. Problem बहुत easy हो गया है. अगर डेसिमल में कन्वर्ट करोगे तो थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट कैलकुलेशन हो जाएगा. इसको सबको फ्रैक्शन में बना के रख दो, सिर्फ यूनिट्स को कन्वर्ट करके रख दो एंड देन जस्ट अप्लाई, 0 0 कट हो जाएंगे. गेटिंग इट? Okay, so we go for the fifth problem, which says calculate the height of the water column which will exert on its base the same pressure as the 70 centimeter column of mercury. Okay, so here there are two things, water and mercury. Water and mercury, both of them are filled in a tube or a column. Okay, दोनों को कॉलम के अंदर एक ट्यूब के अंदर फिल किया है, दोनों के अंदर प्रेशर एक्सर्टेड इज इक्वल, लेकिन दोनों का डेटा दैट इज कैलकुलेट द हाइट ऑफ वाटर इज हाउ मच विच विल एक्सर्ट ऑन द बेस द सेम प्रेशर, द प्रेशर इज सेम. यहाँ पर मैं जस्ट मेंशन कर रहा हूँ सेम प्रेशर, P इज सेम ऑन हाइट ऑफ मर्क्यूरी इज 70 centimeter of mercury, and the density rho, density of mercury is given to be 13.6 grams per centimeter cube. Okay, and we know that density of water in CGS unit is 1 gram per centimeter cube, and G remains the same. G remains the same. You can use it as 9.8 meters per centimeters per, sorry, 980 आएगा, but no need of writing this because it will get cancelled ultimately. So first we mention that the pressure exerted by water is equal to the pressure exerted by mercury. Okay, let me 1 minute. Just go through it properly. So pressure exerted by water is equal to the pressure exerted by mercury. Here the pressure exerted by water is given by H rho G, that is H of water, rho of water, and G is common for both. Same way, H for mercury, rho for mercury, and G remains same. So G and G will cancel. This H for water we require into rho, density of water is 1, is equal to height of mercury is 70 centimeter, and this is density is 13.6 grams per. So this will remain, height of water column will be 70 into 13.6, 7 6 of 42, 2 and 4, 21, 25, 5, 2, 9 and 1 0, point after one place comes here. So the height of the water column is 952 centimeter. To give your answer in meter, 952 is divided by 100, so that it gives you in meter, which becomes 9.52 meters. Therefore I can say that the height of the water column is 9.52 meters. The second part they have asked you, will the height of the water column in part A, that is this, change if the cross section and area? No, it won't change. There will be no effect if the water column is made wider, there will be no change in height of water column. Why? Just look at the reason. Because the pressure depends upon height, density and gravity. Height, density and gravity, and not upon the cross section area. समझ में आया? इसके लिए it will not change. So this is your important part, important numerical, asked plenty of times. Okay. The sixth question, they have given the pressure of water on the ground floor. Pressure on the ground floor is 40,000 Pascal. Okay. And on the first floor, pressure on the first floor is 10,000 Pascal. So if you see this as if a building, इसका pressure exerting from the top to the bottom is about 40,000, बराबर 40,000, 40K, and pressure exerted up to the first floor is 10K. So how much will be the pressure acting on the first floor? So first I find the pressure. अच्छा, उसके पहले डेटा लिख देता हूँ. The height of the first floor, we want the height of the first floor is how much? The density of water is given to be 1000 kilogram per meter cube, and G का value is given to be 10 meters per second square. Okay, so what I do is, the pressure on the first floor, pressure from the first floor pressure exerted from first floor will equal to the pressure, full pressure till the ground minus the pressure up to the first floor. So how much does it give you? It was 40,000 minus this 10,000, which gives me 30,000 Pascal. Okay, this is the pressure from the first floor, but pressure is equal to H into rho into G. Pressure on the first floor up to the first floor is 30,000. Height we want, density is given 1000 into gravity is given 10, and therefore the height is equals to 30,000 upon this 1000 into this 10. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, therefore the height becomes 3 meters. So your final answer, find the height of the first floor. Therefore the height of the first floor is 3 meters. Simple. Made a very simplified version of it. Just have a proper look. Now the seventh question is about a YouTube. Okay, now suppose if this is your YouTube, this is a YouTube in which a simple YouTube contains mercury to the same level. Okay, this is your mercury level. The mercury level is same on both sides of the YouTube level in both the arms. If the water is poured to a height of 13.6 centimeter in one arm, here the water is added to it. This is your water level. It is how much? It is 13.6 centimeters. Okay, itna water is added to it. So when some water is added to it, obviously the pressure will be exerted in the downward direction so that the pressure becomes equal in both the arms. So now for that principle, what they have asked you is how much will be the rise in the water level. So what will be the rise in the water level over here? So this is about water. So this is the height of the water, and here what we require is the height of the mercury, which is how much? Okay, are you able to? Yes. Okay, you are supposed to find the height of the mercury which rises up, and here the height of the water is given to you. Here first I put up the data. I put up it as first arm or second arm, or you can put it as water and mercury. Okay, so in the first arm the height of the water is 13.6 centimeter. You can convert into meter, but if you leave it, your final answer will be in centimeter. Okay, so further they have given nothing, only the the density of mercury, the height of mercury column is to be known, and the density of the mercury, that is rho of mercury, is 13.6 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube, and the density of water, that is the density of water, is 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube. Gravity is going to remain same on both the sides. Okay, so according to the principle, according to the Pascal's law, or according to the pressure rule, the pressure exerted by water will equal to the pressure exerted on mercury, because water is exerting pressure and it is acting on mercury. That's why I have written on. So the formula remains same, that is H rho G, that is H for water, rho for water, and G common, which is H for mercury, rho for mercury, and G as it is. G and G cancels. Height of the water is 13.6 in centimeter into the rho for water is 10 raised to 3, which is equal to height of the mercury we require, and the rho, that is the mercury ka density, is 13.6 into 10 raised to 3. So keeping this as it is, that is the height of the mercury I am keeping as it is, taking all these things down, that is 13.6 into 10 raised to 3 upon one more 13.6 into 10 raised to 3. Everything cancels, left is only 1. therefore the height of the mercury level becomes 1. The height is centimeter. I did not convert into meter, therefore I keep it in centimeter, and therefore your final answer is also in centimeter. And therefore your final answer says that the other arm, therefore the other arm of the U-tube will see a rise of about 1 centimeter in the mercury level. Getting it? Mercury level. So the increase in the level of mercury will be 1 centimeter. Okay, here it was 13.6, but the rise in mercury level is 1 centimeter. Okay, very simplified version. Just go through it properly. Are you able to have it properly? 7th one. The next is your 8th question, which is based upon the hydraulic machine. In case of a hydraulic machine, always we use the Pascal's law. And here there are two types of piston. One is a smaller and the other is smaller, and two cylinders. One is a smaller cylinder and one is a larger cylinder. So first we bifurcate or split into two parts, so taking a smaller piston and a larger one. Okay, just put the data. In a hydraulic machine, a force, the force acting, that is F1, let it be F1. The force acting on the first smaller piston is 2 Newton, is applied on a piston whose area of cross section, area, that is A1, let it be A1. It is 10 centimeter square. 10 centimeter square, we need to convert it into meter. So 10 upon centimeter square 2 times, matlab 100 into 100, which remains 0 cancels. So what is remaining is 1 upon 1000. Okay, let it be 1000 meter square. ये बन गया area of the first cross section area. For the larger piston, what is the force obtained? So what will be the force? F2 will be how much on its piston whose area, that is A2, is given to be 100 centimeter square. 100 centimeter square. 100 centimeter square. Converting this 100 centimeter square into meter, again I divide by 100 and one more 100. So 100 and 100 will cancel. What we are left with 1 upon 100 meter square. Okay, so this is the data that we have. But according to Pascal's law, therefore according to Pascal's law, we know the statement that F1 upon F2 is equals to A1 upon A2. What is F1? It is 2 Newton upon what is F2? We need to find out. What is A1? A1 is 1 upon 1000 upon A2 is 1 upon 100. Okay, see to it, what am I doing? Here it remains 2 upon F2 as it is. Here this will remain 1 upon 1000, and here it will become reciprocal. When I make it multiply, so this will become reciprocal and become 100 upon 1. So what is left is 0 0 cancels, 0 0 cancels. Just cross multiply what is left out. Therefore F2 will equal to this into this, that is 2 into 10, and therefore the force acting on the other piston will be 20 Newton. Simple, just the conversion part and how to solve it. That is your answer for the 8th question, that is 20 newtons. Are you able to view it properly? What I did was, whenever it is a problem related to hydraulic machine, always there will be a smaller and a larger cylinder. They have given the data. The force acting on the smaller piston is 2 Newton and its area is given in centimeter square. First I converted into meter square and kept it as fraction. In the second part, that is for the larger piston, how much force is exerted that we are supposed to find, and the area is again given in centimeter square. I converted into meter square, and according to Pascal's law, simple formula, F1 upon F2 is equal to A1 upon A2. Put the data and just don't get confused over here. ऊपर न्यूमरेटर वाला एज इट इज लिखा है मैंने 1 upon 1000, तो 1 upon 1000, और ये फुल अपॉन का मतलब है डिवीजन, लेकिन डिवीजन व्हेन इट बिकम्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन ये becomes reciprocal, so it becomes 100 upon 1. 0 0 cancels, only 10 is left. 10 is left, this 10 is cross multiplied with 2. इसके लिए F2 is equal to 2 into 10, which is 20 newtons. Got it? This is your 8th one. Here it's a 9th question. It is based on hydraulic machine. Yeah, especially it is a hydraulic brake. Okay, hydraulic brake. Now in this case there are two cylinders, smaller and bigger. The smaller one is called as the master cylinder, and the other one is called as the wheel cylinder. Okay, so how do we proceed is, what they require is, what should be the ratio of the areas. Let the area of this be A1, let the area of this be A2. We want the ratio later on. Chalo, of the cross section of master cylinder and wheel cylinder, that is we want A1 upon A2 is equals to how much, provided they have given, so that a force of 15 Newton can be obtained at each of the brakes. मतलब यहाँ पर wheel के ऊपर the force available, the force produced will be 15 Newton when shown by the show by exerting a force of, when the master cylinder is exerting, that is F1 is exerting a smaller force, that is of just how much, it is 0.5 Newton. Getting it? So since it is a hydraulic machine, according to Pascal's law again, I can say that F1 upon F2 is equals to A1 upon A2. What is your F1? It is 0.5 Newton. What is F2? It is 15 Newton, which is equal to A1 upon A2. That is what you want, the ratio of A1 upon A2. Therefore you can write it as A1 upon A2 is equals to, shifting the decimal here in the denominator, this becomes 5, in the denominator it becomes 150. Cancellation gives you 5 ones and 5 3 and 0, 30, and therefore the ratio, that is A1 upon A2, the ratio becomes 1 upon 30, that is 1:30, and therefore the required ratio of A1 is to A2 is 1:30. Simple one. Normally they give you 3 data and 1 was asked, but here since it is a ratio problem, we require A1 upon A2. Just substitute, cancellation, and that is your answer. Getting it? Don't get confused in master cylinder and the wheel cylinder. जो भी छोटा वैल्यूज है वो सब मास्टर सिलेंडर का होगा, जो ग्रेटर वैल्यू है वो व्हील सिलेंडर, बिकॉज मास्टर सिलेंडर इज स्मॉलर इन डायमीटर एज while the wheel cylinder is larger in diameter. Got it? So the question number 10, again it is based on pistons, that is hydraulic machine. Here it is given 5 centimeter square and 625 centimeter square. That means there is a smaller piston and there is a larger piston. They have provided that the areas of the pistons in the hydraulic machine are 5 and 625. इसका मतलब the area of the first smaller piston is 5 centimeter square and the area of the other larger piston is 625 centimeter square. Leave the units centimeter squares as it is. Now what force on the smaller piston? On the smaller piston some force is applied, and what is that force we want? That means F1 we require will support a load. Load is always on the larger piston, so the load, that is your F2. How much is the load applied? Load kept lifted up, it is 1250 Newton. This much of load is kept on a larger piston, so we are supposed to find F1. So again, since it is a hydraulic machine, we put it as according to Pascal's law. According to Pascal's law, we say that F1 upon F2 is equals to A1 upon A2. Let's substitute the values. F1 we require, F2 was given as 1250 is equals to, A1 is already 5 centimeter square, A2 is 625 centimeter square, cross multiply. Therefore your F1 is 5 into 1250 upon 625. Getting it? 5 ones are 5 125 and 125 ones are, and it becomes 10, and therefore the force applied on the smaller piston is just 10 Newton. So just 10 Newton force apply करके you are getting lifting a load of 1250, and that is why it is called as a force multiplier. That is what we wanted. Okay, और एक क्वेश्चन उसमें पूछा है that what state any assumptions that if you are making. So the assumptions that we are making, answer तो दिया हुआ है, but what would be the probable reason for it? The probable reason should be there should be no friction. देयर शुड बी नो फ्रिक्शन. क्यों फ्रिक्शन नहीं होना चाहिए? अदरवाइज द एफिशिएंसी ऑफ द मशीन रिड्यूसेस इफ देर इज अ फ्रिक्शन. तो ये उसका रीज़न है. सेकेंडली देयर शुड बी नो लीकेज. लीकेज क्यों नहीं होना चाहिए? क्योंकि अगर लीकेज हुआ तो प्रेशर चेंजेस बराबर से पता नहीं चलेगा. सो प्रेशर चेंजेस वोंट बी नोटेड प्रॉपरली. Pressure changes won't be known properly. These were the two main assumptions. There should be no friction and no leakage. This is not required. This is just for your explanatory purpose, for your understanding. समझ में आ रहा है? This was your 10th one. So the next question, 11th question, it is about the diameter of neck and the bottom. Obviously the neck, when we say it is smaller, and the bottom of the cylinder or bottom of a bottle is larger in diameter. Okay, so here I take it as diameter 1, D1. The diameter of neck and bottom, diameter of the neck is 2 centimeters and the diameter of the bottom is 10 centimeter. First let me make it easier. So what will be the radius of the first one? Radius will be diameter upon 2, that is 1 centimeter, and here the radius will be radius of the second, that is bottom, will be 10 upon 2, that is 5 centimeter. So keep the radius as it is prepared. Okay, आगे देखते हैं. Respectively, the bottle is completely filled with oil. This complete bottle is filled with oil. If the cork, where is the cork placed? Cork is always at the neck. In the neck is pressed with a force. मतलब the force acting on the neck is 1.2 kilogram force. Keep this kilogram force as it is. Don't try to convert it. Okay, now when this much force is applied, some force will be exerted at the bottom, and that is what they have asked. What force is exerted? That is F2 is how much at the bottom of the bottle. Okay, let us try out, work out karte hain isko. Solution, here again it is a Pascal's law. Here according to Pascal's law, again I can say that F1 upon F2 is equals to A1 upon A2. Okay, okay, now listen to it carefully. I am keeping it as it is. F1 upon F2 is equal to A1, but area of the bottom or area of the neck is circular as well as the bottom is circular. So I consider this area of circle, that is pi r square, that is r1 square upon this is pi r2 square. Getting it? Okay, so here pi and pi cancels, so I substitute the values. Here the first one, F1 is 1.2 kilogram force, F2 we don't know, is equals to r1 square. R1 is 1 centimeter, so 1 square upon r2. R2 is 5, so it is 5 square. Okay, which becomes 1.2 upon F2 is equals to 1 square is 1 and 5 square is 25. So this will be cross multiplied. Therefore your F2 becomes 1.2 into 25. How much it comes out to be? 25 into 12. It is 50 and 25, which is 300, which is 300, which is 300, but point after one place, therefore point यहाँ पर आएगा तो 0 will get removed and F2 will become only 30 Newton. So this is the force applied at the bottom of the bottle. Okay, what was asked? Yes, okay, the force applied. And the second part is name the principle. Principle I have already written. The principle is Pascal's law. This is your principle or the law. Principle or the law on which it is based. It is based on Pascal's law. Got it? Simpler? Got the proper view? Understanding? Okay. सिर्फ इसमें डिफरेंस क्या था? एरिया डायरेक्टली नहीं दिया था, डायमीटर दिया था. So we converted that diameter into radius so that we can apply in area of circle, that is pi r square. So A1 को I have taken pi r square, r1 square, और A2 is pi r2 square. Pi cancels and therefore r1 upon r2 square. And we have already prepared r1 and r2. Just substitute the value and cross multiplication gives you the answer. Okay. Okay. Again, question number 12 is about the hydraulic machine. Again, there are two pistons, smaller and a larger one. I again put up it as smaller piston and a larger piston. Okay, what they have said is a force of 50 kilogram force F1 applied on the smaller piston is how much? 50 kilogram force. Okay, okay, on a smaller piston, to the smaller piston of hydraulic machine, निग्लेक्टिंग द फ्रिक्शन, आई टोल्ड यू बिफोर एंड हाइड्रोलिक मशीन होगा तो उसमें फ्रिक्शन को कंसिडर नहीं करना है. फाइंड द फोर्स एक्सर्टेड, फाइंड द फोर्स एक्सर्टेड. F2 is equals to how much on the larger piston. If the diameters of the piston, okay, वापस सेम प्रॉब्लम. D1 is given as 5 centimeter and D2 diameter of the second is given 25 centimeter. Okay, okay, वापस से वही कैलकुलेट करता हूँ मैं, सिंपल करके देता हूँ. फर्स्ट आई फाइंड R1. R1 इज 5/2, तो 5/2 सेंटीमीटर एज इट इज़ रहने दो. R2 विल बी 25 का हाफ, यानी 25/2 सेंटीमीटर. आई एम नॉट कैंसिलिंग, अदरवाइज वो डेसिमल में हो जाएगा एंड डेसिमल में इट विल बी डिफिकल्ट टू कैलकुलेट. ओके, सो कीप इट एज इट इज एज अ फ्रैक्शन 5/2 एंड ऑल्सो 25/2. वापस से बोल रहा हूँ, स्मॉलर पिस्टन एंड लार्जर पिस्टन, force applied on the smaller piston is 50 kilogram force and we are supposed to find the force that is produced on the larger piston, and they have provided with two diameters, diameter of the smaller piston and diameter of the larger piston. What I am doing is first finding the radius, क्योंकि आगे जाके we are going to get A1/A2, तो area के जगह पर हम लोग pi r square use करेंगे. Let us see how. So now according to Pascal's law, वापस से F1/F2 is equals to A1/A2. Okay, F1 I am keeping as it is, F2 I am keeping as it is. Area of circle pi r1 square and here pi r2 square. Pi and pi cancels. Now let us put up the values. Okay, F1 is 50 kilogram force. F2 I want is equals to r1 square. R1 is how much? 5/2 the whole square upon में R2 that is 25/2 the whole square. See to it how am I solving. Okay, 50 remains as it is, F2 remains as it is. This is your 5/2 square. 5 square is 25/2 square is 4. Okay, ये मैंने न्यूमरेटर लिखा है. ये फुल जो अपॉन है, ये जो फुल अपॉन है उसको मैं लिख सकता हूँ अपॉन मतलब डिवाइडेड बाय व्हाट, 25 का स्क्वायर यानी कि 625 अपॉन में 2 का स्क्वायर दैट इज 4. समझ में आ रहा है? इजी करके बताया है. फुल अपॉन को मैंने डिवाइड करके कंसिडर किया है. नाउ व्हाट विल हैपन इज 50/F2 विल इक्वल टू, दिस विल रिमेन 25/4 एज इट इज, डिवाइड का मल्टीप्लाई, सो दिस विल बिकम रेसिप्रोकल दैट इज 4/625. cancel if possible. 4 and 4 cancels, 25 1za and 25 za. Okay, are you able to see? Yes. So now I proceed further. इसी को मैं वापस लिख रहा हूँ, that is 50/F2 I have got as 1/25. Now when I cross multiply this, therefore your F2 is equals to 50 into 25, which comes out to be 25 5za is 125 and there is one more 0. So this is the force produced in newtons. In Newton, no sorry, it is kilogram force. So I have to mention here kilogram force. So this is the force produced on the larger piston when a smaller force of 10 kilogram force is applied on it. Getting it? समझ में आ रहा है? सिंपल प्रॉब्लम था पहले की तरह ही. और कुछ पूछा है इसके अंदर? कुछ पूछा है? नहीं. Okay. So this is your 12th one. Okay, understood it? Same radius part. खाली इधर ध्यान रखना, मिस्टेक मत करना. This is for your understanding. I have put up all the steps. Okay. Here the next one is your 13th one. 13th one is somewhat diagrammatic type of question. If there is a smaller cylinder and there is a larger cylinder. There are two cylinders connected to each other by a pipe. Okay, here they have said, let me the visibility 13 दिख रहा है? Okay, here two cylinders fitted with piston. Here there is piston A, this is your piston A, and another with piston B. Okay, piston A and piston B. Okay, उसमें बोला है area of the cross section, मतलब one is smaller and the other is bigger, so I call it as A and this is B. So for piston A, the area A1 is 8 centimeter square and the area for the piston B is 320 centimeter square respectively, are joined at their bottom by a tube, at the bottom by a tube, and they are completely filled with water. Okay, मतलब ये यहाँ पर नहीं है connection, connection will be from the bottom. Okay, connection will be from the bottom. इस तरह से connection को कर देते हैं. Okay, now filled with water. When a mass of 4 kg is placed here, the mass a load of 4 kg, कितना 4 kg, the mass is 4 kg. When it is 4 kg, we consider F1 as 4 kilogram force, because force is mass into gravity. Gravity we consider it as 1 and therefore 4 kilogram force. If this much is so, then find the pressure on piston first one. Here the first one is pressure on piston A. What is the formula for this thing? Pressure is force upon area, but it is for piston A. इसके लिए F1 upon A1. So it will become F1 is 4 kilogram force and A is 8. Cancellation gives me 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 is 0.5. Pressure is given by kilogram force per centimeter square. Getting it? तो ये मिल गया pressure on piston A. But since it is based on the Pascal's law, according to Pascal's law, the pressure exerted by piston A will equal to the pressure exerted on piston B, but the pressure exerted on this is 0.5. इसका मतलब B का भी 0.5 हो जाएगा, and therefore the pressure exerted on piston B becomes same as pressure on A, and pressure on A is 0.5. So this is also 0.5 kilogram force per centimeter square. समझ में आ रहा है? सिंपल है, एकदम सिंपल है. अभी क्या पूछा है B के लिए we want the thrust. Okay, for B, for piston B, we know that pressure P2 is equals to F2 upon A2, but we want F2. F2 is equals to this P2 into A2. Let us find out P2. What was the pressure? Pressure अभी मिला था 0.5. And A2, how much is A2? A2 is already 320. It's already 320. So what we require is the calculation part. Here it comes out to be 5 0, 5 2s are 10, 5s are 15 and 16. Point after one place, so 1 0 will vanish, and therefore your answer is 160 force. Force is given in kilogram force. Therefore the thrust is 160 kilogram force. Getting it? 8 minutes. Just have a proper view. Okay. Okay. What else was asked? The pressure. Find the thrust. Okay. Yeah, I am correct. You need some. Yes. Okay. So you can just go through it properly. Everything explanatory and all the answer work is done. Okay. The last question of this exercise, here it says again about the two pistons, that is a smaller piston and a larger piston. What force is applied on a piston of cross section area? What force is applied? मतलब F1 is equals to how much when the area is smaller? How much smaller? Area is just 2 centimeters square. Okay, so that we obtain a new force, a larger force. How much larger force we are getting? We are getting 150 Newton force on the piston whose cross section area A2 is given 12 centimeter square. So simple, according to Pascal's law. वापस से, therefore according to Pascal's law I can state that F1 upon F2 is equals to A1 upon A2. Here your F1 don't know, upon F2 is 150, A1 is 2, upon A2 is 12. Cross multiply, therefore your F1 is 2 remains as it is, 150 goes up, upon there is 12. Cancellation, 2 ones are and 2 6, 3 twos are, 3 5s are and 0, 2 ones are and 2 25s are, and therefore your final answer F1, just a force of 25 Newton is required to lift a load of 150 Newton. Simple, कुछ भी नहीं था. All the data were provided. Smaller piston, larger piston, data is provided. Force produced by the smaller is asked. Force obtained on the larger is 150. A1 and A2 are given. Just applying the Pascal's law. F1 upon F2 is A1 upon A2. Cross multiply and cancellation. Okay. This ends up with the part A, numericals of pressure and fluids. We'll proceed with part B. So we proceed with numericals of part B, that is 4B. Here it says, the question is convert 1 millimeter of mercury into Pascal. 1 millimeter means the height is given 1 millimeter. So the height is 1 millimeter, but millimeter is not considered, therefore 1 upon 10. So 10 or 100. Okay, 1 upon 1000. 1 upon 1000 it will make into meter. 1 upon 1000, keep it in meter, keep it as it is only. So this is your meter conversion. The density of the mercury, that is rho of mercury is given as 13.6 into 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube. Okay, and they have given the value of G as 9.8 meters per second square. We want the answer in Pascal, and therefore the solution. What is the formula for pressure? Pressure is H into rho into G. Therefore pressure is equal to height is 1 upon 1000 into rho is 13.6 into 10 raised to 3 into this is 9.8. G is 9.8. 10 raised to 3 means 1000. So this 1000 and this 1000 cancels. We are left with only P is 13.6 into 9.8. Therefore pressure is equals to, when you multiply this, it gives you 13328. बराबर, but point after 1 and 2 places. So point after 2 places it gives you 133.28, but in Pascal. So what you have done is you have converted that millimeter of mercury into Pascal. Getting it? You have converted this pressure given in millimeter into Pascal by using the formula H rho G. Simple calculation, simple. Height was given, density was given, gravity was given. Therefore pressure is H into rho into G. Substitute the values, thousands and thousand cancel. Whatever is left is your answer in Pascal. Okay. Okay, the second question says that at a given place the mercury barometer, we are using mercury barometer. Mercury barometer matlab the tube contains mercury inside it. Okay, records the pressure of this much, pressure of 0.70 meter, मतलब ये अपना height हुआ, that is height is 0.70 meters of mercury. Okay, what would be the height of the water column if instead of mercury in the barometer, if we use water in the barometer, if we use water in the barometer, how much will be the height that we are supposed to find. So first what I am doing is trying to find the pressure when it is mercury barometer. So the height is 0.70. If the mercury in the barometer is replaced by water, take the density of mercury. Density of mercury is given as 13.6 into 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube. Okay. And G is always same. G remains same as we used previously, 9.8 meters per second square. So what I do is, first I find the pressure exerted in the mercury column. Therefore first I find pressure because of mercury column, that is H into rho into G. Height is 0.70 into rho, density is 13.6 into 10 raised to 3 into G is 9.8, gives me, calculation wise, when I multiply this everything, 10.10 raised to 3 को as it is रखा, 70, I don't consider the decimals को मत देखो, just multiply 136 multiply by 98 करो and also multiply by 7 करो, मतलब all these are multiplied together, you get an answer is around 933.123 and 123. Okay, ये आंसर मिलेगा into this 10 raised to 3, but here the decimal is after 1, 2 and 3, 4 places. So 4 places मतलब point will come here, and therefore your answer is 93.3 into 10 raised to 3 Pascal. Okay, so the pressure produced in that mercury barometer is 93.3 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to 3 Pascal. Now same mercury, same column, same tube is now filled with water, तो अपने को height चाहिए. So now the pressure exerted by water will be the height into rho into G. This will be for the water and G remains constant, but the pressure created, the tube is same, the pressure will remain the same, the pressure remains the same, will remain 93.3 into 10 raised to 3. Height we are supposed to find into density of water is always 1 into G is given 9.8. Getting it? Sorry, this is in kilogram force, or okay, kg, so this will become 10 raised to 3, density will be 10 raised to 3 into, just let me mention over here, density of water will be 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube, and gravity is already 9.8. okay, so when I go for cancellation, H becomes 93.3 into 10 raised to 3 upon this 2, that is 10 raised to 3 with 9.8. This and this cancels, I am left with 93.3 upon 9.8. I shift one decimal, it goes 933 upon 98. Divide in the corner, you will get the answer as height in the water column. Height of the water column will be about 9.52 meters. Getting it? Just the replacement of the mercury by water. Initially it was filled with mercury, it created some pressure. The same pressure, to get the same pressure, इसके लिए same pressure I have used, but instead of that water is taken. इसके लिए I have used height of water, density of water and gravity as a common part, and therefore I get the height of the water in the mercury column. Obviously it will be higher. समझ में आ रहा है? Okay. So this was your second one. Okay, now pay attention to this. Trying to make it easier, follow the steps properly. At a sea level, the atmospheric pressure is 76 centimeter of mercury. Okay, the pressure at sea level is 76 centimeter of mercury. Okay, let it be. If the air pressure falls by 10 millimeter of mercury per 120 मीटर ऑफ असेंट, मतलब फॉर अ माउंटेन एज यू क्लाइंब आउट, कितना, अगर 120 मीटर्स क्लाइंब करते हो तो उसका प्रेशर ड्रॉप हो जाता है, कितना, 10 मिलीमीटर्स से. दिस रिलेशन वी विल यूज. एंड फाइनली द हाइट, what is the height of the hill where the barometer reads 70 centimeter of mercury. So this is the change in the new pressure at certain height. Pressure at certain height has now become 70 centimeter of mercury. So what is the total fall in pressure? Here the total fall in pressure is the pressure at the sea level minus the pressure at that certain height. So pressure at sea level is 76 centimeter minus this 70 centimeter. So there is a difference of 6 centimeter. But just now we said, I am making it easier. Look at it. The height part and the height part and the other is एक minute, other is advancement. If the air pressure falls by 10 millimeters of mercury, 10 millimeters मतलब the with the ascent of 120, the height of the hill, okay, height of the hill, and here it is the rate. Here it is the rate. See here they have given 10 millimeters. When there is air pressure falls to 10 millimeters with the ascent of 120 meters, but this millimeter I am going to convert into centimeter. Okay, this I am going to convert into centimeter. So divide this by 10, 10 upon 10, it will become in centimeter, that is 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter, when you ascend by 120 meters, the pressure falls by 1 centimeter, बराबर है. But when it is 6 centimeter, how much will be the height? How much will be the height of the hill? So we cross multiply, and therefore the height will become 6 multiplied by 120, that is 7200. It is in meters. Getting it? 720 meters, the height of the hill. So you have got the height of the hill becomes 720 meters. So when you are rising up to 720 meters तक जब पहुंच जाओगे, तभी वहाँ पर प्रेशर विल बी 70 सेंटीमीटर ऑफ मर्क्यूरी. समझ में आ रहा है? दैट इज़ व्हाट दे हैड सेड कि इनिशियली जब ग्राउंड से मेजर करते हैं तो प्रेशर इज 76, लेकिन कुछ हाइट पे जाने के बाद में 70 हो जाता है. तो व्हाट इज़ द डिफरेंस इन द हाइट? डिफरेंस इन द हाइट इज 6 सेंटीमीटर. लेकिन हाइट के लिए वो लोग ने बताया है कि 10 मिलीमीटर प्रेशर ड्रॉप होता है. 10 मिलीमीटर यानी 1 सेंटीमीटर. तो 1 सेंटीमीटर इज इक्विवेलेंट टू 120. देन 6 सेंटीमीटर विच इज़ द डिफरेंस विल बी इक्विवेलेंट टू हाउ मच? बराबर है. यहाँ पर रेट लिखो या फिर डिफरेंस लिखो, दैट इज द डिफरेंस. ओके, जैसे ही 1 सेंटीमीटर का डिफरेंस होता है तो 120 मीटर्स हाई अप जाते हैं. तो जब 6 सेंटीमीटर का डिफरेंस है तो कितना हाइट होगा? तो कितना हाइट इज इक्वल्स टू 6 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 120, दैट इज 720 मीटर्स. दैट इज द हाइट ऑफ द हिल. गेटिंग इट? जस्ट गो थ्रू इट प्रॉपरली. Okay, so the next one is related simply to the atmospheric pressure. It is related to atmospheric pressure. इसके अंदर बोला है at sea level the atmospheric pressure, already the pressure is given to you. It is 1.04 into 10 raised to 5 pascals. Okay, is it 10 raised to 5? Yes. Assuming the value of G as 10 meters per second square and the density of the air, density rho, is 1.3 kg per meter cube, then find the height of the atmosphere. Simple, direct formula. Solution, the pressure का formula is H into rho into G. The pressure given is 1.04 into 10 raised to 5 is equal to height we require. Density is given 1.3 and G is provided 10. So simply you go for division, that is height is equals to 1.04 into 10 raised to 5 upon I am dividing 1.3 into this 10 बराबर है. इफ़ यू गो फॉर द कैंसिलेशन, पहले तो एक सिंप्लीफाई कर देता हूँ, इसको दो प्लेसेस शिफ्ट करता हूँ तो नीचे दो प्लेसेस यानी कि 104 इंटू 10 रेज टू 5 अपॉन में 1, ये दो प्लेसेस यानी कि 3 एंड 1 मोर 0 इंटू 10. अब ये 10 रेज टू 5 को भी मैं 5 zeros 1 2 3 4 5 zeros कर दिया, चलेगा. तो दिस 0 एंड 0 कैंसिल्स, 0 एंड 0 कैंसिल्स, बराबर. 2 0 कट हो गया. 13 का टेबल में 13 13 8 इधर 24 2 10. ओके गुड. 13 1 जा एंड 13 8 जा इज दिस मच. दैट मीन्स हाइट इज सिंपली 8 इंटू 1000, दैट इज 8000 किसमें था मीटर्स. सो हाइट इज 8000 मीटर्स. दैट इज द हाइट ऑफ द एटमॉस्फेयर. देयरफॉर योर फाइनल आंसर इज द हाइट ऑफ एटमॉस्फेयर is 8000 meters, or you can write it as 8 kilometers तो भी चलेगा. Getting it? Was a simple one. कुछ भी नहीं था, प्रेशर दिया था, खाली हाइट फाइंड आउट करना था. ओके, जस्ट गो थ्रू इट. ओके, looking at the fifth question, that is the last question of this exercise. It says assuming the density of air, this is your density of air, which is 1.295 kg per meter cube. Find the fall in barometric height. Okay, we want fall in the height. Height का change क्या है? Change in the height level in millimeters of mercury at a height of this much. मतलब when the height given to you, atmospheric height is 107 meters above the sea level. Take the density of mercury. Density of mercury is given to be 13.6 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. Okay, so here this is same as your previous problem what we did 120 ascent ka third wala problem. It is similar to the third problem. Okay, so just have a proper look and proper understanding of this problem. Here it is. When you say what is the fall in the fall in the pressure, the fall, the total change, I said total change, there too I had written the total change in pressure will equal to the pressure at final point minus the pressure at initial point. Okay, so total change in pressure, the change in pressure is H into rho into G, but this is for total change in atmospheric pressure. Let me put it as total change in atmospheric pressure is pressure at final point minus pressure at initial point. So when I am writing this, the total change, the height is given to you, then the this thing rho is for air into G will remain constant. Here also let me consider this as H for final height, rho is for mercury and G will remain as it is. Height is the initial height, rho is for mercury and G is for gravity. Okay, okay, now listen to it carefully. यहाँ पर सब जगह पर G and G cancels. What is left is H into atmospheric pressure, density of air, then height, final height minus initial height. Why? Because this rho m is common, that is density of mercury is common out of this. So this is change in the height, that is the fall in the height. बराबर है. So what we have derived is that height into atmospheric density is equals to the fall in height multiplied by density of mercury. I want this, so I take this down, and therefore I say that the fall in the height of mercury is h into this atmospheric density upon the density of mercury. If I put the calculation part, the height given to me is 107 into density of air is 1.295 upon the mercury, that is 13.6 into 10 raised to 3. If you shift the decimal, first what you do is, this is a difficult calculation. Here you are going to get a round of value. So what you do is, first multiply this and then divide by 136. It is going to be somewhat around, मतलब जब पॉइंट को शिफ्ट करोगे, इट विल बी समथिंग अराउंड 0.00108 समथिंग, ऐसे कुछ आंसर आने वाला है in meters, but we want answer in millimeters. So what we do is divide, multiply this by 1000, because we know that 1 meter is equals to 1000 millimeters, 100 और 10 बराबर है. So 0.00100128 into 1000 अगर कर दिया तो it will give you in millimeters. Getting it? So the answer for this would be कितना आ रहा है, एक मिनट. ओके 3 प्लेसेस पीछे, कहाँ से 3 प्लेसेस आगे, 1 2 3 मीटर का सेंटीमीटर और सेंटीमीटर का मिलीमीटर बराबर है. तो इट इज़ गोइंग टू गिव यू 3 and 1 meter is 100 centimeter and 1 centimeter itself is 10 millimeters, यानी टोटली 3 zeros ही आना चाहिए. तो 3 zeros यानी कि 1 आ रहा है, 1 के ऊपर आ रहा है. प्लेसेस शिफ्ट मैंने किधर किया है, 1000 millimeters. Wait a minute. Yeah, the value is around, यहाँ पर 2 नहीं आ रहा है, और ये 0, एक मिनट, here it comes out to be 0.01018 meters. अभी now when I am converting into 108 into 1000, it gives you in millimeters. So that millimeter is equivalent to 3 places, 1 2 and 3 places. So it becomes, इधर आ जाएगा, तो 10 point something in millimeters, which is approximately we consider 10 millimeters. So your answer is 10 millimeters ascent of 10 millimeters, or the fall in height is 10 millimeters. Wait a minute for clear visibility, थोड़ा सा. Okay. So what was your question? Was the last point क्या था? Find the fall in barometric height, and therefore I am putting it over here. Therefore the fall in barometric height is 10 millimeters. Getting it? Simple one. ओके, जस्ट रिमेंबर दिस कंसेप्ट. कभी भी टोटल चेंज चाहिए तो फाइनल माइनस इनिशियल लेना है एंड देन कैलकुलेशन. ये जो भी एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर होता है तभी डेंसिटी ऑफ एयर लिया जाता है. और जब प्रेशर चेंजेस हम लोग देखते हैं माउंटेन के ऊपर नीचे, वी आर यूजिंग अ बैरोमीटर टू स्टडी दिस प्रेशर चेंजेस. इसके लिए हम लोग यहाँ पर डेंसिटी ऑफ मर्क्यूरी और डेंसिटी ऑफ मर्क्यूरी यूज़ करते हैं. बस उतना ही खाली देखना है. दिस वोंट बी आस्क्ड इन एग्जाम बिकॉज देयर इज लॉट्स ऑफ कैलकुलेशन. तो सिंपल वंस आर आस्क्ड. ओके, दिस वॉज रिलेटेड टू एल्टीमीटर जो टॉपिक है ना उसका रिलेटेड है ये. ओके, सो दिस इज एंड ऑफ द न्यूमेरिकल्स. थैंक यू.